11/11. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh my God, I've been sitting here for, I don't know, it feels like 3 hours, I think. I just started going down a rabbit hole and just continued to get so many messages and information and, because I just feel like a lot of cycles are closing and I just kept getting the same message over and over until I had to get up and literally Spirit's like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. There's a time where a lot of cards are good and there's a time where you get a whole bunch of cards and it's like, too much. So I think I'm somewhere in the middle and I think Spirit stopped me at exactly the right point because it was just like they kept giving me the same message over and over and over again. And I just needed to stop because how many cards and oracle decks can you get the same message over and over again? So what we're going to do today is the usual. We're going to be looking at the divine masculine and divine feminine's just overall energy. We're going to be looking at their energy crowning the reading today. We're going to look at head, heart, and environment. We're going to look at the connection from the perspective of masculine, feminine, and what Spirit has to say. Then we're going to look at what masculine is planning. Then we're going to look at what masculine is wanting to communicate, as well as obviously the connective energy. So let's get started because we have a lot to cover today, okay? If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, and healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And again, for those of you who have not yet purchased the guided healing meditation with the negative energy removal mantra that protects you, your connection, your union, and then that healing portion that goes with it, that is such a great tool for you guys to use during the holidays while you guys are off from work or whatever. It's a really good tool, and a lot of people have sent me so many messages about how helpful it has been for them and how they have seen shifts in their own energy, in their home even, and in their connection. So take a look at that. And again, if you want to book your own session, go to my website. The best way to know if you're in this collective is through your own personal reading, because this is a collective reading. It serves a great, huge population. And the only way to truly know if you're part of this collective is by getting a reading. So if you want to book a reading with me to see if this is where you're at, where your connection is at, it's a great idea to do that, okay? Bottom of the deck for divine feminine's energy, Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. She is in this energy of really trying to focus on her career, her enterprise, her home, family, whatever it is. I just feel like she is this Empress, Queen of Pentacles queen who's really trying to stay grounded and really trying to maintain balance in her life. I feel like this relates to balance just in general with her life, her family, her tribe, her work, but also her masculine. And I do feel like, things are feeling pretty heavy. There's a lot of energy where divine feminine has been carrying a lot of the burden of this journey. Wasn't a burden necessarily, but when you are the energetic leader in the connection, she was doing it all herself. And I feel like now there's this balance that's coming into play where masculine is stepping up because he is divine masculine and really taking his part. But he comes in and out of his balance a little bit, which makes Queen of Pentacles, our Empress, our divine feminine, kind of wobble a little bit. But I feel like she's mostly grounded. But there are times where she's kind of like, and she has to bring it back down. So I get it. I totally get it. So that's divine feminine's bottom of the deck. Divine masculine's bottom of the deck. Look at him. King of Wands, Three of Wands. Passionate, excited, clear, visionary leader. He's made the decision that he's going to manifest, that he's manifested, right? Three of Wands is the energies. You've made the decision and now you're waiting for this to come in. So there is some sort of energy that he is waiting to come in his overall energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energies for divine masculine and feminine now that we know what is the bottom of the deck, the main theme. So we know that feminine is the Queen of Pentacles, grounded, balance, trying to maintain balance. First card out for her becomes the Emperor. Look at this. This is divine masculine. This is her emperor. What about the emperor? She's feeling he's guarded. She's feeling like he is in the energy, 7 of Wands, of having a barrier up, okay? 8 of Swords. She feels like, you know, there's a little bit of confusion around why there is this, like, there's mental entrapment around her union. 2 of Cups. She feels like her union is stuck. And so she's continuing, 3 of Pentacles, to try to work and collaborate with her divine masculine, okay? And have this exchange and balance with him from a place of wisdom, from a place of non-attachment, from a place of just, you know, trying to stay cool and calm and collected and balanced. So this entire overall energy for divine feminine has to do with grounding this connection and trying her best to maintain the balance with her emperor, who is very guarded. And so she does get a little, you know, like messed up in her head because her union feels stuck. But look at her, 3 of Pentacles. She continues to collaborate and work with her masculine from a place of wisdom to bring balance, not freaking out, not going like nuts or why or cutting swords, blah, 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 none of that. It's just like, okay, gonna be detached, I'm gonna be wise, I'm gonna be cool, and I'm gonna bring balance because I'm grounded. I know who I am. Divine masculine's overall energy. First card's 4 of Cups. He's just not open to anything right now because he's got tremendous burdens, okay? He's not open. He's just like, you know, I can't focus on this connection right now because I'm very heavily burdened. High Priestess, I do feel like this is the energy of going within. This is an energy of listening to his intuition about how to move forward with any sort of offer of love. But I do feel like there's this leap of faith, that 3 of Swords, that I just feel like, you know, he wants to take a leap of faith, but there is this energy of heartbreak. There's an energy of sadness. There's an energy of betrayal. I feel like, you know, there's this energy where, you know, he's unsure if he is healed. He's just sad about not being able to take a leap of faith at this time. And so this is where that 7 of Wands comes up. He gets guarded because he's not balanced. And right away, boom, feminine picks up on that 2 of Pentacles energy and is like, okay, I'm gonna like work on grounding this as the queen. I'm gonna work on grounding this as a queen. I feel like my masculine is off balance. I feel like then it throws me off balance. I feel like my masculine is guarded. And sure enough, that's what he's saying. But this leap of faith, this full card with the 3 of Swords, it's like I want to take a leap of faith, but I might get my heart broken again, or I might break my feminine's heart again. So it's just like he's not open because he's just feeling like it's very heavy. So he's trying to figure out how intuitively, from a place of wisdom, okay, and silence, how to come forward with a cup, because taking a leap of faith might lead to betrayal, might lead to sadness, and he just doesn't want to go through it again. And you'll see why, because there's a lot of very, very challenging energy for divine masculine. Sorry, some of my cards fell. I have to grab them. 1 second. So annoying. Okay. So he's just, there's a huge energy for masculine and feminine, by the way. Nobody wants to get played again. Nobody wants to get hurt again. And so there's a lot of energy of like, this repetitive energy is challenging. And so while masculine's in the energy of being this leader, being this visionary, wanting to bring things in, he's just still like not wanting to repeat a cycle. He's like, you know, wants to take a leap of faith, but there's this energy of this sadness, this loss, this pain. And so instead of going through the pain, I'm going to block this and balance it. And so I just do feel like he wants to bring something in, but he doesn't want to bring the same old stuff in. Okay. So now let's go ahead and look at the crowning energy between masculine and feminine for each other. Okay. Let's take a look. Bottom of the deck. All right, so the crowning energy we have here, the first card out, main energy that masculine and feminine have towards each other. Bottom of the deck, life purpose. I do feel like divine masculine and feminine are seeing this connection with each other as their life purpose, that this is so heart-centered, this is so divine, that this is exactly their purpose. This connection is their purpose in life, okay? Part of their purpose in life. So for divine feminine, when she's in her overall energy towards masculine, as the bottom of the deck, she sees her King of Pentacles, the match to the Queen of Pentacles. In her wisdom, in this mature woman, this energy of I'm in my maturity, it's like the Queen of Swords. I'm in my wisdom, I'm in my maturity. I'm seeing that this is my life purpose. And masculine is seeing his divine feminine as his life purpose, okay? So now, the second energy that we have that is crowning the reading, I don't know what the name is of this card, so hold on, let me get that for you. Okay, so this next card is the card at the bottom of the deck. This is all about curiosity, comparisons, dissatisfaction. So this is an energy, look at this. So you have a mermaid who's gone into this earthly realm, right? Look at all this air and water. So it's like, I've been living here for the longest time, right? In this like habitat. And now how do I get into this new territory? How do we go into this new territory? Do I belong in this new territory? I'm dissatisfied with my old habitat. So how do I get into this new territory? So this is what both of them are going through. How do we move into this new territory of coming into union, right? So this is masculine and feminine from their place of maturity, from their place of stability. How do we come from out of this old habitat of separation, of singlehood, whatever it is, bachelorhood? Like, how do we go into this new environment as transformed people? Because look at all of the butterflies there in that globe, okay? So I do feel like there's huge energy around how do I create this change towards my life purpose? How do we now ground this union, okay? So now that was the bottom of the deck. So now let's look at what is the energy specifically that feminine is holding towards her masculine. Okay, what is the energy specifically that feminine is holding towards her masculine? First card out for her is manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles and the House. This is divine feminine in her glory. She is today, I will tell you, she's the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, she's the Queen of Wands, she's the Queen of Cups, she's the Empress, she's the High Priestess, she's everything. She is manifesting from a place of heart-centeredness, from her confidence, and from her vulnerability. She is aligning her heart, her solar plexus, and her sacral, okay? And she's in this energy of very much rooting all of this to manifest this ace, this new tangible beginning into this beautiful home or life that she wants to create. So in her crowning energy for masculine, she's in the energy of I'm ready to manifest this new union, this new beginning. Remember, that's her life purpose, manifestation, life purpose. This King of Pentacles is to give her the Ace of Pentacles, and she's mature enough to know that she will build this dream. Her second energy towards masculine, look at this. This is her being caring and healing and gentle. So this is the energy of healing and caring for others. So her major energies where she knows that masculine is kind of in a conundrum, okay? She is too. She's not only healing and caring for herself, but she's also sending the energy to her masculine. Page of Pentacles, she's offering it as the privileged lady. The privileged lady is a lot like that Queen of Pentacles. Has it all, okay? She has it all. She's luxurious, she's confident, she's stable. She has it all. So I do feel like she's offering her love, her care, her energy, her healing. She's offering it from a place of, I'm cool, I'm good without you, I'm good with you, I have my own stuff, but I'm going to offer you from a heart-centered place, from a confident place, my love, my energy, my healing, my friendship, okay? And so now what about masculine? What's masculine's main energy towards his feminine? Look at this, maturity. Oh my God, I just love seeing that for masculine. Maturity with the Four of Cups, which is, we already have this in his overall energy here, and thoughts. And who is the masculine thinking of? His feminine. So there is this energy that the masculine is in a place when he is crowning his reading today for divine feminine. He is in the energy of being an emotionally mature person that knows that he is responsible for his own happiness. He's also responsible for his own unhappiness. So when you have the Four of Cups here, he has the maturity to know that he is responsible for not taking this cup when the divine was giving it to him. And he's thinking about this. He's thinking about how he had this big, huge cups. This big, huge cup that he was looking at that was bright and beautiful and golden, and how he didn't take it. How he didn't take it. So this is masculine in his emotional maturity, where he's seeing that the universe wanted him to experience love and happiness and security, and not the false version of it in the Three of Cups, in the third parties that he used to participate with before. And so it has taken him some time to contemplate, to think about this emotional maturity. Okay, and so now he's in the energy where he understands it. So what about the next card that crowns divine masculine's reading as related to divine feminine? You can't make this up. Look at this. Reflections, interactions with others, relationships. Look at this. There's this man. Here's the feminine again. Look at this. You can't make this up. Do you see this? Thinking about the feminine. Thinking about the feminine, but he's also thinking about all these other cups and women and people that have gone through his life, and how Five of Swords, he's defeated himself, how he has been cowardly or like shady in how he used to win because he used to wear a mask. Oh my God, do you guys see that orb on the screen? Look at this. Where did that come from? Oh, it's gone the minute I said that. Oh, here it is. Hi. And it's blue. Do you guys see that? Oh my God. Okay. So this is about the divine masculine in that energy where you guys must think like Queen of Light's losing it. But anyway, I'm not. I promise you I'm not losing it. But this is really about this masculine who, you know, there's this display, right? This mechanical display of pictures. And he's looking at all of the people that have played a part in his life. Okay, he's looking at all the people, he's contemplating all the people, all those Three of Cups, and that Ace of Cups, that is the feminine, contemplating all of that and how they played a part in his life. Who stayed, who left, who's still here. Okay, and he's thinking about how he lost, how he had empty wins because he was wearing a mask, and how it has affected his feminine because he was wearing a mask. You can't make this up. Like, I'm channeling real time. For those of you who are new to my channel, I don't start channeling until I click the record button. So this is all coming out live. So I'm shocked myself when I go through this. So what is the head, heart, and environment? What's the collective theme for masculine and feminine today in their head, heart, and environment as related to each other? Okay, so we have for divine feminine, let me just make sure that this is the Pentacles. Hold on a second. Sorry. Success and growth. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's Wands. Okay. So this is divine feminine's energy in her head, heart, and environment as related to masculine. Look at this. 8 of Wands. And fourth chakra, Archangel Raziel. So this is an energy that there has been success and growth in her healing. Archangel Raziel is all about healing. He's all about the heart. Look at all these little green leaves that look like hearts. And so this is the energy where divine feminine holds for masculine when she thinks about him, when she's feeling him, when she's in her environment, in her day-to-day. She's seeing how much her masculine has grown, how much success has occurred in his heart space. Look at this, 8 and 38. That's an 11. This is a major cycle that he's completed, okay, to lead this connection in the 3D now. Now, divine masculine's head, heart, and environment is this movement, choices, and decisions. It's like 2 of Wands. He needs to make a move. He knows he needs to make a move. He knows he needs to make a choice, and he knows that he needs to make a decision from his heart, not from his pocketbook, not from his mind, from his heart. And this healing has helped him get into this energy of making a choice, of making a decision, of movement forward. Okay? I feel like there's like another message here for this. This is about him realizing that he's worked hard and he's made a lot of effort and he's been determined. And so now it's like, forget about the money and business decisions, right? It's like he needs to be flexible in his approach now to decision making. It's not all about physical and material gain. So I feel like there is this energy that masculine is in, which is like he's starting to understand that the decision needs to be made from the heart space, not from any other 3D area, okay? Sorry, my throat's getting parched. Okay, so now, what about specifically divine feminine, head, heart, and environment as related to masculine, okay? Bottom of the deck for her, look at this, Temperance and the High Priestess. This is the energy of really healing her intuition, healing in her wisdom, bringing balance, understanding patience is required from an intuitive place. This is her and her wisdom. Temperance is all about tempering the connection. Temperance is all about if someone is hot and someone is cold, tempering the connection. Those things take time. Tempering takes balance. So there's an energy where intuitively she knows that this union and reconciliation will occur, but there is a tempering that must occur with divine masculine, King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles. Didn't he show us he was the King of Pentacles? Oh, he was the King of Wands there. Oh, wait, he did show us he was the King of Pentacles somewhere. I forget. Oh, that was in the crowning energy. So this is him again. He is trying to ground this connection, very much so. So for divine feminine, when she's thinking, feeling, inner environment for masculine, she understands that some patience is required. She understands that there's a balancing happening for union with divine masculine, King of Pentacles. Okay? What about divine masculine when he's in his head, heart, and environment for feminine? Look at this. You can't make this shit up, right? Strength, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So he is in the energy of really getting into his inner strength, into his personal power to make this move, to make this decision, to speak his truth. But he does understand he needs to stabilize and ground and stay in this energy. Okay, he knows that he must be disciplined and consistent and constant and wise. So he's really in the energy of working towards that consistency and stability to be in this union with divine feminine. I will tell you, if you guys have been watching me for like recently, like he used to come out as King of Pentacles a lot before, right? Because he had everything going on for him. But I'm telling you, something like went sideways and then he stopped showing up as King of Pentacles. And then he was like cups and swords and all this other stuff, right? As he was going through his dark night. But now that he's come out the other end and now he's divine, masculine, consistently, he is showing up as this stable, dependable, loyal King of Pentacles. I love that for him. And I love that we have the King of Wands for him in his overall energy, which means that with this stability and this confidence, he is in the energy of just being a leader, to lead energetically this connection now. Okay, so what is divine feminine thinking when she thinks of divine masculine? What is she thinking when she thinks of divine masculine? I gotta tell you, there's some challenging stuff here that's gonna start coming up that we're just doing this final purge of, okay? So, the first card that we have here is Spread Your Wings. This is that Two of Wands energy. This is the energy of, you know, I just don't want to get too stuck in my head anymore. I want to spread my wings. And if that means that I need to walk away at this time while masculine is honing in his energy, that is what needs to happen. So I do feel like in her head, there is some energy of I've just got to step away from the vehicle, right? Like, look at this King of Pentacles, like the police officer, step away from the vehicle, right? So there's this energy of like she's got to step away from the masculine. So this is what she's thinking, right? Three of Cups. I just feel like this is the energy when she's thinking of this masculine. She's like, this friendship, this like healing, caring friendship energy is just being blocked right now. Seven of Wands. Like, I'm trying to be your friend, trying to be helpful. And I feel like there is a barrier up, right? And I feel like it's the same old crap, repetition. It's like repetitious. And sure enough, that's what he's saying here. Four of Cups with the 10 of Wands. He's just burdened right now. This is why I feel like there's a little bit of her. She's taking it personal. How could you not? I understand that, but whatever. I feel like she's still feeling that way. And so this is why she's like, yeah, I got to spread my wings a little bit because I'm trying to offer you light love, light conversation. And I really feel like you are blocking it, from coming in. So Queen of Wands, she goes in the energy of, hey, I'm confident queen, I'm cool, I got it. Like, but I want to still magnetically attract this reunion. Like, you're my person, and the divine will intervene. Okay, I feel like she's like, I'm gonna leave it to God. I'm gonna leave it to the universe. So this Two of Wands energy, again, this energy is, I learned my lesson. Three of Pentacles. I've learned my lesson this time. I've developed this time. I'm not going to force myself. I'm not going to push myself. I'm not going to push, any sort of agenda or whatever it is. And so I feel like she's in this energy where this is the solution. This is her insight. This is what she knows. She's at the decision-making point. Like, she's like, I'm making the decision. I've learned my lesson. I've got to liberate myself from this crossroads. If you're on the crossroads, I don't want to be on the crossroads. I made my decision. I know who you are and what I want from this connection, but I'm not going to be sticking around here waiting for it. Three of Swords. There's still heartbreak. There's still a lot of sadness over the past. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about sadness of the past. So I do feel like she goes into some old footage, some old energy where this sort of block or defensiveness brings up some wounds of the past, okay, that she is trying to stabilize as the Queen of Pentacles, okay, because I do feel like it brings up some old stuff for her around her heart space, okay, around her twin flame. So it's the Queen of Water now, with being, she's really wanting to stay in her heart. And here's the thing that happens with Divine Feminine is that when she gets into this Three of Swords energy in her headspace about the past, Five of Cups, about the past around her masculine, she gets out of her heart space and she goes like, she starts to detach and she gets really cool, or she can get angry or whatever it is. So I do feel like she's really trying to not get into that energy because she's learned her lesson and she knows that there's a time when you just kind of walk away, you step aside, you let them deal with whatever they need to deal with, and you have to stay grounded. This is why she is still balancing that as the Queen of Pentacles, trying to stay in her heart space for her twin, if that makes sense, okay? Now, masculine's energy. Look at this. Five of Cups. He's got it too. She's got it too. Anxiety. I do feel like you guys are kind of playing off of each other. He's reliving the past. He's reliving the past betrayal, the past sadness, and he has a lot of anxiety over it. He has a lot of anxiety about what happened in the past. Look at this emotional loss. The way that he lost you, the way that he created the situation to lose you, the way that maybe you created a situation where you lost him. I don't know who did what to who, but whatever it is, masculine's in the energy where the past pain and sadness gives him a lot of anxiety when he thinks about his feminine. So let's see what the hell is going on with that, because y'all are both doing it. Both of you are doing it. And also, one may be feeling it and then the other starts to feel it. So, or you're both feeling it because you're both purging it at the same time, because you're both in this 5D union. And this is why it's like all the same energy, because as we're trying to ground this energy, we're releasing this crap that we dealt with up in the 5D to heal, right? So now we're grounding, releasing to have this union. So I do feel like, this Five of Cups is here, and then we're going to get the Three of Swords in a second, because that's just coming up too. So he's really processing the past, and it's giving him a lot of anxiety. First card out, the Sun card. He is so positive. when he thinks about his feminine. There's so much positivity and light and success and happiness that the feminine brings, so much joy. So if you feel like this energy of helping masculine is being blocked, he feels the positivity. Six of Cups for him too, just like the Six of Cups here for feminine. He wants this reunion. It's his heart's desire. This is what he wants. He feels fulfilled. He feels joy, romance when he feels for his feminine. But Three of Swords, just like the Three of Swords right here in her headspace for masculine, there's pain. There's sadness. There's betrayal that gives him anxiety. Nine of Swords. It's that past that gives him anxiety, and he's trying to balance it, just like feminine, trying to balance it. There's this desire to move forward in love and take action towards his feminine, and he's trying to move towards his destiny, but he is so overwhelmed by sorrow. So overwhelmed by sorrow. Like a lot, like a waterfall. Four of Wands, there's this energy of union, wanting to have this union, wanting to have this stability, but he's so emotional. It's just chaotic in his emotions. Just too much. He's just like too emotional, right? And it's stopping him from moving forward. It's stopping him from progressing to his happiness. So he's really emotional. So feminines, if you're super emotional, it's like he's picking up on your emotion, you're picking up on his emotion. You both have your own emotion. So it's like a hot mess in the head. Lots of Three of Swords, right? We've got Five of Cups. He's in the Nine of Swords. It's a lot. Six of Cups. You both want each other, but there's so much fear over the past that is keeping you both from movement forward. All right, what's going on in the heart for Divine Feminine? Look at this. This is the Strength card, control and appreciation. She's in this energy of, I got to maintain control of my heart. I have to be in control of this situation. Because things can get out of hand if she doesn't restrain herself. She can go into Queen of Swords. She can go to with or without you. She can go into, I don't really care about you. I'm just going to focus on my work, on my business. You know, she can get overly emotional, clingy. So in her heart space, she's like, I got to control myself and appreciate the place that I'm at. Yes, it's kind of, we're in the weeds a little bit, but I need to appreciate where we're at today and maintain myself, maintain my control, maintain my power. So let's drill down into that energy about all this maintenance, okay? What about her heart space when she's feeling for her masculine? Boom, Empress. Of course she is. Badass, Empress. Knight of Cups. She wants to move forward in love. But she knows things are going to go slow. They're going to have to take one step at a time. So she's restraining herself. She's controlling herself from charging ahead to being the masculine. But she's like, nope, I'm going to take a step back. I am going to appreciate the cycle that I'm in. I'm going to maintain my balance. I'm going to purge my pain. And I know that movement into love will be one step at a time. I love that for her. Eight of Wands. It's this desire to move fast, to communicate. But Nine of Wands, she's restraining. She's kind of like, I know I got to sit down. I know I have to temper myself. I got to temper this restlessness. So Seven of Wands. She does feel in her heart. She gets a little guarded. She does also feel that masculine is guarded around any communication or movement forward. So she's just trying to take it easy. She knows that her wishes will come true eventually. And here's her wish, Nine of Cups. As she stays in her heart space and tries not to overthink, she knows that there will be success with Divine Masculine. She knows it. What about the heart space for masculine? I want to look up really quickly what the heck that attachment card actually is. I know what it is, but I just want to double check it. Hold on a second. Yeah. So Divine Masculine's heart space. Look at this. base chakra. This is the root chakra. This is the energy of stability and safety and the things that made him feel safe at one time. He had a great deal of attachment to it. He was attached to either status or money or a certain way of life. And so in his heart, there was this attachment that gave him his perceived safety. Okay? And so there's this energy where as he passes, into this divine masculine energy, as he's passed through this energy, he's really understanding that he needs to let go of these attachments. He needs to free himself from these attachments and have the courage and the strength to do it. And remember, bottom of the deck, we have the strength card. And remember, bottom of the deck for his theme is all about, he needs to make a decision from the heart, not from a place of like personal needs of money and job and all that stuff. It's like, he's got to let go of this being how he feels safe. Okay. So now, that's what he's doing with feminine. Like maybe when he was with feminine, when he first met with feminine, he was like on top of the world, right? But he's not now. And so he's not feeling necessarily strong or stable or confident or worthy. But as he comes into his heart space, he's starting to realize that his love is his biggest gift. And so in his heart, he's really trying to detach, let go of this like perceived safety that he had. So the first card that we have for masculine, 9 of Wands. Oh, wow. We got the 9 of Wands here in Divine Feminine's heart. So same cards, okay? Let's look at all of these decks that I used to get the same cards. 9 of Wands. He's like, I need a minute. I'm wounded. There's been a long-ass journey. I'm wounded. I need to take a breath. To heal, star card. To heal. To heal. To continue to have my hope for this unconditional love, for this love of a lifetime. 8 of Swords. I'm stuck in my head, defeating myself over this manifestation of this connection and talking to you about it. He's just stuck in his head about talking about it right now. With who? The Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands? The one right here that is wanting to manifest the union. What about the Queen of Wands? He has so much passion, desire. He's restless to talk to her, to move towards her. Who? Queen of Wands. Because he knows there's a deep commitment. There is a uncommon bond, a rare connection here. But again, 10 of Wands, his biggest burden is him trying to get into his strength, and he wants to do it alone as a lone wolf to get to this new beginning. Just right here, 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands. He's not taking the cup because of this burden. And the burden is, he's like, I want to do it alone. I want to do it by myself. That's fine. Feminine got the message. She's like, yeah, I'm good. Back up step away from the vehicle. That's what she's doing. She's stepping away from the masculine. What? Because he wants to do it alone. Let him do it alone. It's okay. Because here's the thing. 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6. Y'all on the same wavelength. So interconnected, so intertwined. So if you just kind of step away for a little bit and just simmer out your own energies, I think it might help. Okay, I think it might help. Environment for Divine Feminine as related to masculine. Third eye chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is sacral. So this is the energy. There's 2 chakras going on here. She is really using her intuition. She's using her third eye. Her third eye is all about, I know. I know. She knows. She knows beyond, I see. Okay. She sees like clairvoyantly her inner sight, okay? Third eye, inner sight. It's the eye that is in your forehead, like the third eye is on your forehead, okay? So this is really about strengthening her intuition and her intuitive ability. It's about closing your eyes, going within, listening to your intuition. And so this is why she's the high priestess here at the bottom of the deck. And so for her overall energy towards masculine. And so what she's doing is she's getting into the place of her sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is all about emotional vulnerability. The sacral chakra is all about intimacy. And so this is the energy where when she goes in, she's able to stay vulnerable. This is why in this energy here in her headspace, she's trying to stabilize her heart in her head, right? Because her heart, if her heart gets really affected and she gets really hurt, she's gonna lash, right? So I just feel like this is why she's stabilizing this. So in her environment, she's really using her intuition to stay vulnerable, to stay intimate with masculine. Okay? I hope that made sense. All right, so let's drill down into these energies. I'm happy to say that at least in this part of the reading, we didn't get any damn Seven of Swords. So, but we got enough Three of Swords and Five of Cups to show that there are Seven of Swords going to be coming up pretty soon, and it will. Spoiler alert. Four of Pentacles. It's an energy of we're showing our coins, but we're not doing anything with it. So she does feel like there's a standstill. So she goes into her soul search. She goes into hermit mode. Who? The divine feminine. Because now she's kind of at this energy of exercising her free will because of the crossroads that they're at. And she's walking, she doesn't want to be at the crossroads, okay? So she wants to keep it moving. So this hermit's energy, she goes within, around any communication. Damn it, sorry about that, guys. Hold on a second. Don't you just love it when the phone says that a telemarketer is calling? I'm so sorry that it was in the middle of your reading here. But at any rate, so this is the energy of divine masculine, divine feminine going into hermit mode around any communication. I just feel like, you know, any communication or any sort of, sorry guys, energy around meeting, because this is what clarifies it, meeting or getting together. She's just kind of pulling back. She's pulling back because, you know, clearly there's a guard, there's a burden here for masculine. He's just not open to it. So she's like, that's fine. I'm going to go into hermit mode. Eight of Swords. Stuck in observation. And so I just feel like there's an energy where she's kind of trying to get more information, trying to clarify, trying to figure out why he's doing this. And then she goes into her fears, the Moon card. She feels like something's hidden. She goes back to this betrayal. And then this becomes the burden. This is what happens. This is what happens. So she's really trying to fight this old energy of, why is he blocking me from, like, not blocking, it's maybe not the right word. Why is he putting up a barrier? Why is he being defensive? And so as she tries to look at what the whys, as she maybe looks on social media or whatever, some sort of outlet, what she's starting to do is she starts researching, trying to find out why he's putting up a barrier, and it brings up a lot of old fears. And it puts her in crisis mode, which then goes back to her heart space of trying to balance her head, her heart, and really ground. Because this old stuff comes up. It comes up for her when he does that. This is why stepping away is actually a good thing. So here is masculine in his environment. Look at this. Suffering in silence. Nine of Swords with victory. So he thinks there's success in suffering in silence. I don't want to tell my feminine what I'm going through. I'm just going to put the barrier up. But he's alone. And divine feminine's like, oh, I know he's talking to somebody or he's doing something. That's what he did before. And this is why the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords comes out. Boom, 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 boom. Down that darn rabbit hole. Okay? If that's your story. But here in his environment, Nine of Swords. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. Heartache. Anxiety. He's trying to balance. About the past. He's emotional. You are his heart's desire. But he doesn't want to tell you that right now. He's trying to figure out his emotions. Suffering in silence. He thinks that's where the victory is. He needs to figure it out for himself. You're not his Jesus. So now, let us see what is going on with this silent suffering. What is going on with this silent suffering? Two of Cups. Union. apologies, communication, that he will always be faithful. He's trying to navigate this communication. He's trying to navigate through his anxiety and his suffering and having victory for this union and wanting to communicate that he wants to move in to something better. 5 of Cups again. 5 of Cups again. Sadness over the past. We have the 5 of Cups here. Sadness over the past about his Queen of Cups, who's always been in his heart, that he isolated, that he's been standoffish with. Who? He. Around union. He knows it saddens him that he's doing this, but he thinks the victory is in doing this alone. He's trying to balance things out. He's trying to balance out this new beginning with his divine feminine. Look at this, the moon. Where do we get the moon? Right here. So he's trying to balance out how to take this leap of faith. And you're in this moon energy and your fear, thinking there's a betrayal. I get it. I get it all day long. So if y'all need help with that, let me know. But that's what's happening. And so this delay in communication, Page of Swords to the Page of Swords here. Do you see the amount of dupes in the masculine and feminine energy? Page of Swords, Moon, Moon. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Right? Page of Swords. Observation, delay, crossroads. He's observing at the crossroads to make this decision about how to take a leap of faith. And the Tower's there. He must be in his raw energy to take self-assertive action. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in his strength to come forward as Divine Masculine King of Pentacles. So while he is putting the barrier up with you, he's reflecting on how he navigated his relationships in the past, how he was false in his relationships in the past. And when he thinks about you, there's so much stress and anxiety and emotion that comes up about how he betrayed his divine feminine and how he desires and wants his divine feminine, who is his legendary love. His old energy of safety and stability, being who he was in the 3D, is no longer him anymore. It is him as a person in his authentic self. He's raw. He's like without his armor because he's just newly in this masculine energy. He's fresh, he's innocent, he's brand new. And so he's trying to get used to this vulnerable energy. So now, let's take a look at the theme of the connection. What is the theme of the connection at this time? Okay? At a high level, what's the theme of the connection? So in this energy, we look at, we look at Spirit's perspective, masculine's perspective, and feminine's perspective, okay? So, Divine Feminine's energy, masculine and spirit. Okay, so Divine Feminine is in the energy of, so bottom of the deck, the theme of the connection is nurturer. This is a 3D card in my deck. They are nurturing this connection right now. They're nurturing themselves, as you can see, and they are nurturing this connection by nurturing themselves. So what does feminine say about this nurturing energy is like, hey, I was trying to communicate with you and be nurturing. This is what feminine is saying, as how she was helping the connection. Masculine is saying, I'm nurturing myself so that we can move forward into the 6 of Swords from the 5 of Swords of where I was before. And Spirit saying, well, y'all are nurturing for this spiritual commitment. Hierophant card. Can't make it up. All right. So now, knowing that that is the bottom of the deck, let us see what's happening. All right. Ready? Angel Raziel, release. This is the energy about releasing unforgiveness, releasing negative energies, just releasing anything that is keeping the twins from coming into union. So what is being released according to Divine Feminine? Empress card. She's like, I'm in my power. I'm released. I've released. And what is masculine saying? I'm the emperor. I've released. I was like, really? Okay. Both of them are all doing all this suffering and all of this like energy, and they're releasing here. They're saying in the connection, I've released it all, but maybe towards each other. I don't know. I think that this is like a no-no, but look at here, people. What is Spirit saying? Spirit comes out, calls it out. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. I think this is why they're showing up as Empress and Emperor, is because they are an Emperor and Empress. They are the divine couple. They've released a lot. They can come into union, but Spirit comes in with the Ten of Swords and says, you're releasing this final end, which is all of this Three of Swords, Five of Cups energy, which is that very, very difficult betrayal. And we're at the 10. It's the end of the cycle. You have released it. This is the final. I'm telling you, I feel like when I come back and I do this reading after the 21st or whenever after because I feel like the 12/12, 12/21 portal, I feel like all of this is going to be done. I feel like the masculine's going to have come in and communicated, and it's going to be the first step into union. And so I do feel like, look at how they're showing up. She's like, I'm the Empress, hear me roar. He's like, I'm the Emperor. And Spirit's in saying, we've ended this. We've ended all of the pain. The pain is gone. We've released the pain. So I just feel like this is just like so close to the end of this old energy. Next card, intuition. We've been getting this a lot through this whole reading. Everybody's using their intuition now. What is the feminine saying? I'm using this intuition to fill my cup, to keep my cup full for union with masculine. And what is masculine saying? I'm balancing my intuition. I'm really trying to balance this feminine side within myself. Spirit is saying we're using our intuition now when we think. When we're in observation, Page of Swords, we have it here for her, where she's stuck in her head trying to get more information, and where he's stuck in his head trying to take a leap of faith forward towards her. They're actually using their intuition, which I love. Theme of the connection. There's something that the feminine doesn't know. What doesn't she know? She says she doesn't know how the heck to bring equal balance to this connection. What is masculine saying? You don't know, feminine, that I'm trying to bring you justice, that I'm trying to be correct everything with you. And what is Spirit saying? Four of Pentacles, that you're stuck in scarcity. You're stuck in that old story. You're stuck in your own stubborn energy of this old story of the Three of Swords. You're in lack. You're holding on to something. There's that energy of, you're unaware that you're acting in that energy of being stubborn and rigid and unbending. And so, I feel like that's her go-to, is this like past. And so we've got to stop going into that energy of the past. EMT allies, 3D card. Allies, friends, family members, soul tribe, helping the twins. What is feminine saying? Nine of Swords, they're helping us through our stress. What is masculine saying? Helping me come forward with my pentacle. Spirit is saying, helping you come into your twin flame connection. Next card. Rebirth, Shakti Ma. This is a 5D card. This is about things that are being reborn in the 5D. What is feminine saying? Seven of Swords. She's like, yep, I'm rebirthing this story. I'm rebirthing the betrayal. I'm rebirthing the deception. This is what she does. I don't blame feminine at all. I don't blame anybody. Clearly this needed to happen so these beautiful twins can come into union. But she's birthing this in her mind. What is masculine saying he's birthing? Love, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Just like the Ace of Cups, she's trying to go into intuitively. He's trying to rebirth this. What is Spirit saying? We're rebirthing this transition, this death of the old. so we can transform and bring in the new. But we are rebirthing the end. This is the Death card. We're rebirthing what collapsed our connection the last time. That's what we're rebirthing. We're rebirthing that Five of Cups, Three of Swords energy. We're rebirthing the pain. We're rebirthing the sadness. That's what we're rebirthing. Spirit's like, y'all are rebirthing the same old crap. Transition, transition, transition out of that energy. Look, it says transition. It's the next card. Masculine. Unawakened masculine. What is he not aware of? What's he not aware of? Spirit's feminine saying he doesn't know how to come bring the coin. Knight of Pentacles. By the way, his friends are helping him, feminine. What is masculine saying? I don't know how to like be your friend. I don't know how to like come into this like meetup. I don't know how to meet with you. I don't know how to come in and spend time with you. And what is Spirit saying that he's unaware of? He's unaware that the feminine one is an intuitive, maybe sensitive, that she's in her heart space for him. That she's in her heart space still for him. Because remember, here in the environment, he's sad about the Queen of Cups, who he is being standoffish with. Right? That's what he's doing. He's sad about that. And so I feel like there's that energy where he's just kind of like, I'm being standoffish. I am, separating myself from her around this union. And so what masculine is saying here in his, because this unawakened masculine energy is something he doesn't know how to handle, what he's unawakened to. So feminine saying he's unawakened, he doesn't know how to bring the pentacle. He's saying, I don't know how to like meet up with you. I don't know how to come in and celebrate, and like Three of Cups is really all about celebrations and coming together and being joyful, right? And Spirit saying he doesn't know that you're still in his heart. It's very interesting to me because it's as much as it looks like the feminine is sitting here offering love and energy, he's still not receptive. It just doesn't feel like he's getting it. Doesn't feel like he's getting it, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the connective energy now. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, King of Wands. He's going to take action to communicate. There is action around communication. I do feel like there's an energy of some communication is coming from the King of Wands, from Divine Masculine. He wants to communicate something. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the heck that is. 1 second while I get the cards. Okay, first card out. Tower. The Divine comes in and says, boy, get off the pot. And guess what? Right here, we have the Tower card of with this observation, like that leap of faith, self-assertive action. That's it. And now in the connection, Tower comes in, brings in communication to the feminine Empress about why he was not committing. All this wounds and sitting and resisting and persevering, we're done. Because we are in our power as the Emperor now to the Empress. There has been a healing of this gosh darn Seven of Swords energy. Finally, thank God. There's been a healing of the Seven of Swords, and now we feel safe to communicate. Justice gets served. This is what he said he wants to bring in, right? Justice gets served because we waited for divine time to come into this union from a place of the heart awakening for a complete transformation. This repetitive cycle energy, that Four of Cups, right? Now we're working together around this barrier because we are communicating. And the sadness of the past, we're using our intuition, but we're still struggling a little bit, but we're using our intuition around our doubts. So we're really going in and using our intuition and our wisdom, just like the theme said, to really kind of get through any doubts or hesitation or confusion. We are not using our ego mind when it comes to the past mistakes. I think that's beautiful. Now, let's take a look at what is Divine Masculine gonna say with this Tower coming down? What's he gonna say? Okay, that's really what I want to know. So what's he gonna say? Bottom of the deck. Look at this. Someone left a comment. Is he ever gonna apologize? Well, here, righteousness. I don't think she said it like that, but anyway. Righteousness, Page of Cups. I would say yes. There is communication coming about putting things right, being fair, being balanced, being righteous, being in the best energy of integrity. So let's see what he wants to communicate. Let's see what he wants to communicate. What is he going to say? All right. Royal Ball. This is at 3 Cups. Remember, he was like, I don't know how to get together. Here it is. Celebrations, wants to come forward, feels a little stuck in his head about bringing you the cup of love, which we already have in the theme. He's using his crown chakra. He's using his third eye, right? His crown chakra to come forward with an offer, Ace of Pentacles. He's feeling root chakra, where he had this in his heart space. The safety, stability around the things that he was letting go, right? Around, you know, the perceived safety that he had in 3D things. Now this safety, this stability, he has healed to move forward with communication. His friends have helped him take action towards the 2 of Cups. And he's saying, you don't know, feminine, that it took me a lot of confidence to communicate and work together with you. And I want this marriage. I want this commitment because you are my 10 of Cups, but I am so sad about the heartbreak of the past. That's the apology. You can't make it up. It came out this way. And I was like, what? I was like, what? So I got a whole nother deck and I said, what does Divine Masculine want to say to Divine Feminine, right? I mean, here's what he wants to say. Here's what the message is. But I said, let me just use another deck. Look at this. Balancing the scales, Justice again, 7 of Pentacles. There's this energy of balancing the scales at the divine time. All right, here's his message. Barrier. Boom, gone. Moving out of the barrier. There's been a conclusion. And now I'm ready for success. Things are going to heat up around my wishes. I have some fear about taking action. But I have awakened to this missed opportunity. And now the cycle is closed and we're ready for this leap of faith. This is all the same messaging. He's ready. He's ready. Step away from the masculine and let him handle his business because he thinks suffering in silence is going to make him victorious. And I would say that it does. I'm going to agree with Divine Masculine that suffering in silence does bring victory. So now, how are the souls evolving for union? How are they evolving for union? I'm going to close this reading now. And by the way, remember, if you want to book your own personal session, go to queenoflight1111.com. All right, look at this. You can't make it up. Patience and childlike expression. This is the energy of how the souls are evolving, that everything took patience. It all took divine order, divine time. It took us going within our intuition with innocence and hope and this childlike expression to know that we will have this fresh start, this place of innocence, this playful new energy to now take this leap of faith. We had to wait. You had to wait. It was necessary because there was a lot that happened in the past that needs to die, that needs to transition out for this leap of faith to happen in this new, brand new beginning. So how is Divine Feminine's soul evolving for union with her masculine? Look at this. Compassion. She's in her heart space all day long. This is about her having love and compassion for herself, nurturing herself, knowing when she needs to step away, and knowing that she needs to then offer that same love and compassion to others. This is about choosing forgiveness and compassion and love. This is about, if I put my walls up to protect myself from further pain, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. If I put my walls up, then I'm surrounding my heart. So this is about forgive, be in compassion, be in love. And so how is Ganesha helping her? He is giving her guidance. 33, it's a number 6 card, so that there can be harmony. He is giving her guidance. This is about learning to communicate with your soul, discovering and manifesting your purpose. This is the energy that guidance is based on communication, and the soul can send you messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspiration, dreams, even direct channeling. This is why she's in High Priestess. So Spirit is helping guide you to stay forgiving, stay compassionate, stay in love. This is why she's that Queen of Cups. She's really trying to ground and stay in her heart space, because boy knows, everybody knows when she comes out of it, it's a problem. How is Divine Masculine soul evolving for union with Divine Feminine? Look at him, Mother Earth. His heart is open. His intentions are pure. He has transformed, and he is on the ground in the 3D as the Divine Masculine. And so now Mother Gaia is calling him out and grounding him in love, and helping him understand that he is here to assist humanity. Remember, they have life purpose at the bottom of the deck. He knows that he must share his love, not his money, not his, anything 3D. There is something to share with the world about his journey, about his healing. And this is his mission. And how is Ganesha helping him? You can't make this up. Look at this. This is the root chakra, determination. Ganesha is helping him stay determined, but from a place of helping humanity. Ganesha is helping him feel secure in who he is as this new grounded Divine Masculine, to feel rooted, to feel joy and energy and creativity, to take action in confidence and alleviate any fear or anxiety, to be open to positivity and open possibilities, to gain his inner strength, to root and ground into Mother Earth as Divine Masculine. Oh my God, you can't make this up. What a beautiful reading. All right, guys, you want your own personal reading, coaching session, healing session? Go to queenoflight1111.com, or if you want to purchase any of my decks, go to my website. And don't forget, negative energy healing mantra coupled with the guided twin flame healing meditation. Magic, 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 magic. Use it. It'll help you. Have a great day, everybody. Lots and lots of love. Bye.